When you log into CONTENTdm, this is the screen you're going to get. And assuming that our files and standardized metadata spreadsheet have already been uploaded, we are going to worry about approving the items that have just been added. And so to do so, we are going to select the Items tab at the top of the page. And once we go to that page, we are going to then select Approve in the purple taskbar at the top. If there were items that needed to be approved or edited that were newly added to the server, they would show up here. Unfortunately, my organization doesn't have any pending items at this time. But the first thing that you would need to do at this step would be to approve any necessary controlled vocabulary terms. So any subject terms that have not been previously approved but have showed up in the most recent set of metadata will appear here. So if you have a new collection, you'll need to add those to your controlled vocabulary. And if you have a well-developed controlled vocabulary and an established collection, this step can help you see any deviations from your set standards. Once you have approved all of the controlled vocabulary terms, you will click Edit next to each of the files that are awaiting approval. By clicking Edit, this allows you to edit the metadata associated with each of those files, making sure that it fits all the standards that you need, that there aren't any typos. It's one last check before you publish the collection. So now we're at step 7. When you are finished approving all of the metadata, you will scroll down to the bottom of the page and click Approve. This action locks the item until it's indexed. In order to index your collection, you are going to click on the tab at the top of the screen and then click the Index Now button. You'll know that the process has started when the green box turns yellow. It'll change back to green when the process is finished. Depending on the number of items you're updating, the time required to complete the index will vary. Once the index is complete, the items will have been added to your public collection. Once an item has been approved and indexed, you can still make changes by selecting the Edit tab in the taskbar. Then you can browse your collection or search for a specific item. By selecting the Browse option, you can see the entire collection and then select the item that you want. You will click on the metadata link next to the item that you want to edit, and then you can scroll through each of the metadata fields, make changes as necessary, and then make sure that you save the changes. What happens then is that the item is updated, but the changes are not published. And so you have to go back to the index page via the taskbar and re-index the collection based on the directions in step 8. In doing so, all of the changes that you've made will be published, and that will be what the public sees when they look at the collection. That does not happen until you index, so that's really the most important step. And you can index as many times as you need to if you need to go back and make additional changes. If you wanted to check and see what the public user interface was like without searching the web, you could go on the taskbar over to View Collection, where it opens another window, and then you're able to scroll through all of the files that you have uploaded, approved, and indexed. That is CONTENTdm in a nutshell. For more information, these are the sources that I used to create this project. My name is Jillian Zudell, and thank you for watching.